Determine the y-coordinate of the vertex. And of course, just to practice, we're going to graph again. This time, this one has a fraction for the a value. So we start with completing the square. We know that our a value is going to be 1/5. Well, taking that out of the x squared is going to be easy. Can you see it's going to be a plus sign? What has to go here if you factor 1/5 out of 2? Okay? Now, if you think taking 1/5 out of 2, that's going to be hard on your brain. Do it the other way. Say, if I was working backwards, this 1/5 would have to get multiplied by something to make 2. What number times by 1/5 is 2? 10. Right? 10 times 1/5, because it's like dividing by 5, is 2. So that tells you there's 10 there. Leave a space. Keep your -1 on the outside. Draw your spaces. Now, if we have that plus 10, what would be in the brackets here? X plus 5. And if there's an x plus 5 there, what number goes in the green space? Plus 25. What have we actually done, though? What's 1/5 times 25? 5. We've added 5, so in the other green space, we have to subtract 5. So what's our vertex going to be? -5, -6. The question was asking what's the y-coordinate of your vertex? Well, it's going to be -6. Now, when graphing this, you're going to need to go over 1, up 1/5. Can you see how that's a little bit difficult to know exactly where that would be? We can estimate it. And then you would go over 1, up 3/5. And so on, and so on, and so on. A little bit difficult. So this one, once again, it may be easier to go to your original equation and think about a table of values. What happens when I plug in 0 for x? I get -1. So that might be a really nice point to also label on your graph. This graph is getting quite wide, but there's our parabola. Our axis of symmetry equation would go right through there. Its equation would be x equals -5. Our graph goes through the point 0, -1, has a vertex of -5, -6. Question number 7 for practice.